the use of artificial intelligence in filmmaking. The debate over AI has now entered the prestigious world of the Academy Awards, and it's causing quite a stir just days before the Oscar season kicks in a high gear. Let's break down what's happening and explore the implications for the future of cinema as we know it. The Brutalist controversy. At the center of this controversy is The Brutalist, a post-World War II epic directed by Brady Corbet. This film stars Adrien, Brody, and Felicity Jones, telling the compelling story of an architect who survives the war, escapes Europe, and rebuilds his life in America. While The Brutalist enjoyed success at the Golden Globes, a recent revelation has sent shockwaves through the film industry. The editor of the film admitted to using artificial intelligence to enhance the lead actor's Hungarian accent. This confession has prompted many to question whether the film should be allowed to compete for some of the top awards at the Oscars. This marks Adrien Brody's second Oscar win and second nomination. He previously took home an Oscar for his role in The Pianist, but this time, his performance includes an element that wasn't entirely his own creation, an AI-enhanced accent. The ethical debate. This revelation raises important questions about authenticity in performance. Acting has traditionally been valued for its raw humanity and the artist's ability to transform themselves. But what happens when that transformation is partially achieved through technology? In an interview, when asked about the AI factor, one of the film's stars commented, "The amount of work that went into The Brutalist for all of us was truly monumental. To do anything properly, it just takes hours and hours and hours, so we all gave it everything we've got." While the performers clearly dedicated themselves to their craft, the supplemental use of AI has opened a Pandora's box of ethical questions. If an actor's performance is enhanced by artificial intelligence, who deserves credit for that aspect of the performance? The actor? The AI developer? The editor who implemented the technology? AI's growing presence in Hollywood. But The Brutalist isn't an isolated case. AI is increasingly becoming an integral part of the filmmaking process across the industry. From script writing to voice dubbing, production, and editing, AI tools are streamlining processes for creatives worldwide. Major studios are taking notice too. Lionsgate recently announced a partnership with AI company Runway, allowing a new AI model to be trained on their extensive film and TV archive. This represents a significant step toward embracing AI technology in mainstream filmmaking. The 2023 strike context. It's worth remembering that this debate intensified in 2023 when actors and writers went on strike. One of their primary concerns was the potential for AI to replace human creativity and labor in the entertainment industry. The current controversy surrounding The Brutalist seems to validate those concerns. The Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA fought hard for protections against unchecked AI use, and now we're seeing exactly why those protections were deemed necessary. The line between human creativity and technological assistance is becoming increasingly blurred. Text-to-video revolution. Beyond accent enhancement, one of the most exciting and perhaps most controversial developments in AI filmmaking is text-to-video technology. This innovation allows creators to simply type in what they want to see, and AI generates the visual content accordingly. This technology represents a potential revolution in filmmaking because it removes traditional barriers to movie production, most notably the enormous costs associated with bringing stories to life. With text-to-video AI, independent filmmakers with limited budgets could potentially create visually stunning content that would have been financially impossible before. Some of the results from platforms like Sora are truly remarkable. Imagine typing a description of The Last Supper and watching as AI creates a beautiful recreation of this iconic scene, something that would normally cost thousands of dollars and requires significant coordination of actors, sets, costumes, and crew. The creative possibilities seem limitless. Industry response. However, this technological advancement hasn't been met with universal enthusiasm. Some film producers have joined forces to develop best practices for the use of generative AI in factual storytelling. This represents one of the more organized efforts in Hollywood to grapple with the ethics of a technology that could prove devastating for traditional filmmaking jobs. The Guardian recently published an article questioning the cost of this innovation to the industry. While companies like Lionsgate are embracing AI, many industry professionals are concerned about what this means for the countless skilled workers who have traditionally brought movies to life. Let's take a moment to consider which filmmaking roles might be most affected by the rise of AI. Concept artists. AI can generate initial concept art from text descriptions in seconds. Storyboard artists. Similar to concept art, AI can quickly visualize scenes based on script text. Background actors. AI-generated crowds and background characters could replace the need for extras. Voice actors. Voice synthesis is becoming increasingly sophisticated, potentially threatening voiceover work. Editors. AI can now perform basic editing functions and even suggest edits based on storytelling principles. Composers. AI music generation is advancing rapidly, potentially impacting those who create film scores. Script supervisors. AI can track continuity and flag inconsistencies automatically. Certain VFX roles, particularly those focused on repetitive tasks that can be automated, while creative directors, lead actors, and writers may be safer for now. Even these roles aren't entirely immune to the influence of AI. The transparency question. One of the most troubling aspects of this evolution is the question of transparency. In the case of The Brutalist, the AI enhancement was eventually disclosed. But what about other films where AI assistance goes unmentioned? As viewers, do we have a right to know when what we're watching isn't entirely the product of human creativity? Should there be disclosure requirements for AI use in films, similar to how CGI effects are often discussed openly? The fact that many couldn't even tell the difference between the actor's natural accent and the AI enhancement in The Brutalist suggests we may have already crossed a threshold where the distinction between human and artificial performance is becoming imperceptible. Embracing the future. Despite these concerns, it's clear that AI in filmmaking is here to stay. Rather than resist this technological evolution, many industry professionals are advocating for responsible integration. The key seems to be finding a balance, using AI as a tool to enhance human creativity rather than replace it. This might mean using AI to handle mundane tasks, freeing up human creators to focus on the aspects of filmmaking that benefit most from human intuition, emotion, and experience. For aspiring filmmakers watching this video, the message is clear. Get involved and understand how to utilize these new advancements. Those who fail to adapt risk being left behind in an industry that's rapidly evolving. Whether you're a director, actor, editor, or any other type of creative professional, familiarizing yourself with AI tools can help you navigate this changing landscape. Understanding both the capabilities and limitations of AI can help you leverage these tools effectively while still maintaining your unique creative voice. As we wrap up, consider that throughout history, from the printing press to digital filmmaking, new technologies have always disrupted creative industries. Each time, artists adapted and found new ways to express themselves. AI is simply the next chapter in this evolution. While it raises valid concerns about jobs and authenticity, it also unlocks new storytelling possibilities previously unimaginable. The Brutalist controversy at the Oscars is just the beginning of a conversation that will define filmmaking's future. What do you think? Is AI an exciting creative tool or a threat to cinema's authenticity? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more tech and entertainment updates. Hit that notification bell to stay in the loop.